Well, great morning, everyone. Chit chat, Kit Kats. So I was asked, how do I keep my hair looking as it does? And it's very simple. I created this style myself. And you just take the clippers, you put it on a 1/4 inch, the 1/4 inch little thing that you put on. And once a week, that's it. You just go over your hair, and that's it. And you keep your bangs, and when they get a little long, then I used the clippers last time. Just I've got one little long here. Where's my scissors? I'll get rid of that right now. I've got one little, kind of a long one there that didn't belong. But I used instead of using scissors and going straight across this last time, I used the clippers so that it's a little jagged. And that's it. So very simple. I don't color my hair. I don't do anything like that. And the reason I do it this way is just it's easy to take care of. And especially when I'm doing car life, car camping, car adventures, this is so easy to take care of. I can take a clippers in the car and do it myself very easily. So that's why I have it this way. So yeah, simple. That's it. So that's how I do my hair and keep it this way. Very easy. Now I have to say the new, the Korean skincare things that I got, I'm really liking them. They're working for me. My skin actually feels hydrated. And I do use a couple of other products on my skin just to make it look a little more fresh. And they hold really easily when I'm using this new skincare product. So, easy breezy. So that's it. I don't wear a lot of makeup. I don't do mascara any longer or eyeshadows or any of that. Sometimes I do put on, like today I have on a tint, and then I use these drops that are, like highlighting type of a thing. And a little bit of cheek blush, little color. And I'm really liking these products. And like I said, with that new skincare that I'm doing, that Korean skincare, it's really holding my makeup if I want to wear a little bit of foundation, which I have been putting on because it's got a SPF 40 in it as well for when you're out in the sun, etc. So I have been using that. And Mr. Mickey, he's such a Mickey boy. He's such a mama boy. What, Mr. Mickey? He's got his Argyle sweater on today. Are you a handsome dude? He said, yes. He gives me a kiss. He says, I'm a handsome duder. I am. He is so sweet, so gentle. He's really gentle with Miss Lily, but she'll grouse him out and stuff, and he just looks at her. What? What's your problem? Yeah, he is. He's a love bug. He says, I just like to really sound aggressive in the car, though, protecting the mama. I'm on the bark. That's what I do. He wouldn't hurt a fly, but he's on the bark. over. Good boy. Yeah, my Mickey. So yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. But yeah, thank you for people commenting, liking my new style. I'm really liking it. It's working well. I'm liking the scarves, and they just add a little fun element. So enjoying that. So more, I don't know if I want to say more conservative. Some of it is more conservative, except for my silk Johnny Was, which I really like those colors and things. I really like the silk. They're comfortable to wear and floaty, and yeah, so I'm enjoying those. I'm really liking the purses that I got. Now I did buy another one. I bought the this one, which is the Wise Owl. They're like $39 on Amazon. So I did buy one in the orange and put my little thing on it. Put some fun things, because these I take with me when I'm on the road, and I don't want to take my good Hermes bag or my Sangmont ones that I just bought. So these I take. Yeah, I like it because it's got tons of pockets. It's got 1, 2 in the front, 1 in the back, and then inside it's got a zipper pocket here, and then it's got a couple of, I don't know if you can see there, it's got a couple of those areas. So it's really convenient. It's very lightweight and convenient to take when I'm on the road. And like I said, they're not expensive. $40 for the bag, 39 something. And you can get them in all different colors. Now the one I've had for a long time, but I just wanted to get the orange. I like that kind of Hermes orange kind of color. The one I've used for years, I've had, is this one, the brown. And like I said, it's just really soft Napa leather. This is new, so it's not so broken in yet. I like when it gets broken in and it gets really pliable, very soft. I really like that. So again, these are full leather Napa bags, and you can get them on Amazon. And no, I'm not getting anything for promoting this. I just tell you what I buy, what I like. It would be nice if they would send me something to review. And if I like it, I'll tell you I like it. If I don't, I won't. That's it. But I do like these bags, Wise Owl. And they're a nice size. They're a nice size for daily use, and they're not really expensive, so you don't have to worry about, being really careful with them. And yes, Mr. Mickey McMick. So yeah, I do like these. This is the one that's going to be going with me when I'm doing my car life stuff. Now, somebody came on here yesterday. They've been on my thing a couple of times, bragging that they have their guides, and they're here to be a big facilitator for the new age, and yada, 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 saying how fabulous they think they are, and how they come here so they can learn what not to do. And then they informed me that they know why I'm not doing any car life now. And what they said was a total fabrication of fantasy. So I just wanted to tell, if you're watching, you're full of it, okay? You're in your imagination, and that's it. And to run around on people's pages and promote how fabulous you think you are and how, important you are now, yeah, you need to maybe step back and actually do your spiritual search rather than saying you're a radio for your guides, which are your fantasy, because what you're telling me about why I'm not doing any car life now is absolutely fantasy. Has nothing to do with any type of reality of my situation and what I'm doing and not doing. Okay? So let me be clear. You can stop trying to post on here saying how fabulous you think you are with these long tirades, because I just delete them. Take it elsewhere. Put it on your channel if you think you're the most fabulous thing on the planet now. Oh my Lord. Yeah, some of these people, you know, they come out and they're, you know, the mind is very creative. And it will create all sorts of scenarios. Now, there are a few people that are out there that are actually good, that are actually channeling things. But there are a lot of them out there in fantasy notions and Mickey, Lily, and want to promote themselves as some big high mucky muck coming up in the scene, etc. And you know, if you haven't done the work, I just have no time for this. Like I said, it took me, it was over 30 years of intense spiritual search. And it wasn't out there saying, I'm the greatest thing on the planet, etc. Now, if you're interested in my stuff, you can find my books on Amazon. Okay, I've got numerous books, at least 12, 13 books are up there. Just look up Ganga Karmakar and you'll find all my books up there on Amazon. But I don't do a lot of self-promotion every day and yada yada. But what you find out when you actually do the spiritual work yourself and everything implodes, you have a massive change of consciousness that takes place. And what they're trying to put out that are getting from their guides as a radio, you find out firsthand. Okay? So you don't need guides out there, you know, filtering stuff that you're listening to. You know exactly what is underneath the whole of the creationary drama, okay? Because you've seen it firsthand. It's firsthand knowledge. It's not secondhand knowledge that you're filtering through from somewhere else, that you're just getting this information about that you don't actually know yourself directly. You're like a radio, okay? So I don't know why people want to promote themselves so high, because they're acting like a radio. I don't get it, but whatever. They can do that all they want, but just not on my channel. Start your own channel. Put it up there. Say how fabulous you think you are on your channel. So that's just me, you know. Anyway, I continue to do the readings, and hopefully this administration is gone sooner than later so that I can get into something more elevated, because doing political reads all day on the toxic drama is not my favorite thing to do by any means. I was never into politics my whole journey. On my spiritual quest, was never into politics. But when we had somebody this toxic coming in, then at that point in time, then you have to step in and really start looking at things and addressing it, if you will. But yeah, before that, no. Excuse me, I got to take my metformin. I just had something and I forgot to take it. I just finished eating it a couple seconds ago, so I should be fine. But anyway, you know, that's where the lay of the land is here. And then I looked online and I saw when I had my ostomy, I wanted to see how long I've had this. It's almost 2 years. So I got this 2 years ago on, April 19th. So my second year is coming up in just a couple of months. And 2023 is when I had my thyroidectomy. So that's been 3 years. 2 years. Yeah, a year before I had the ostomy, I had that. And that was on March 30th. So 6 days after my birthday, I had the thyroid taken out. And then the next year, on April 19th, so almost a month after my birthday, I had the ostomy. But I looked up the video last night because I couldn't remember, you know, when it was. Was it a year ago? It's almost 2 years ago now. And I saw the video. I had just come out. I just had come out of surgery. They had just moved me up to my room. And they had given me fentanyl. And I don't remember having the airlines in. But I had the air going, which I don't remember that even happened. And I had just come out and was talking. And you could see I was pretty out of it. I was still in quite a bit of pain, and so they had given me the fentanyl. And I was like, I don't understand why people want to take this, which I don't. I don't understand why people want to take any of these painkillers and stuff, because it just makes you, I want to be in my right mind, okay? So I don't advocate for any of that stuff. I mean, unless you're in severe pain, you know, and you have to have it, which it was taking the pain cycle down to a low roar of 4 or 5 at that point. So that was good. But yeah, it was funny going back and seeing that picture and what I was talking about when I just came out of surgery. Oh my Lord. So yeah, almost 2 years now. It's coming up on 2 years in just a couple months. Yeah. So that was interesting to see, and then how things have progressed, etc. Like I said, I had worked on it, lost weight, got down to a size 8, and then I had the thyroidectomy and just whoop, there went that out the door. So it's been, you know, again, having to find out something, other direction of fashion and stuff that works. Okay, so this is working. I'm liking it. It's pretty easy to do. You know, if you want to look sharper, wear not so many prints, a lot of prints, but it's easier if you're doing more solids, you know, a solid color altogether or one contrasting with it. And then that just looks more sharp, more put together. And wear your appropriate jewelry, whatever it is. And you can add the scarves. I like the scarves because they just add a different feeling with the fashion, whether I'm wearing it long ways or I'm wearing it tight or whatever, or loose. It just adds a very different ambiance and energetic signature to what you're wearing. Okay, so today I'm wearing this. It's a long, kind of a long, long top, and I bloused it up here, wore it with a belt, and bloused it up. Okay, so it looks a little more proportionately better. Okay, and it helps to detract. Because of having the ostomy, you have to do something that kind of detracts. You don't want to be looking at this area. So that's why I wear the scarves and I blouse it up. Okay. Wear something a little looser around that area. And it does help to mask having the ostomy. Because I also have the 2 hernias. Which don't help. So anyway, that's what I've done. Now, yesterday when I was going down, I had to stop. I was feeling the ostomy, was feeling like I was doing a lot of output and stuff. And so I stopped. And this was the first time changing the ostomy in a bathroom. And of course, when you go in there, there's no place to put anything. It was not a bathroom, it was one of those things where there's just no, yeah. So I have a little bag that I carry my stuff in, which I took in with me, and I was able to hang up on the little door thing and was able to do the ostomy. So I was able to work with that and change it, but it's not so easy when you have a bathroom where, there's just a stall and you go in there and there's really nowhere to put anything, to lay things out, to work on it. But I was able to manage to change it and do all of that, but yeah. Usually when I'm doing car life, I can change it in the car. I go in the back area and I can lay everything out and it's easy. But with what I was wearing, that was kind of not possible. So I had to go in there, but it was, there was a way to make that work. So yeah, I think... sometimes, I guess, if you have an ileostomy rather than a colostomy, you can wear those bags that you can just go into the toilet and you can open the bag and release everything. So that's a little easier than having to change the whole thing, okay, which you do with a colostomy, because the output is usually heavier with a colostomy. It's not watery, so it's not, you can't just have a bag that you open and dispense in the toilet. Okay, that with a colostomy, that's usually not happening. Unless you've had a little bit of blockage and then all of a sudden you're having, a liquid output. But yeah, anyway. So almost 2 years now with the colostomy, and 3 years that I've had and you can hear my voice is still, after 3 years, my speaking voice is in and out. Yeah, 3 years after. It took over a year to be able to sing again. So for the first 6 months, I couldn't, nothing. It was really distressing because I was thinking that perhaps my voice wasn't going to come back at all. But it's come back quite a bit. It's come back quite a bit. So I'm happy about that. I can still, carry a tune. So I'm happy that I can still sing to some degree. So that part, I'm happy about. But anyway, yeah, it's chilly today here. It was down in the 20s last evening, which is still way warmer than it is in many other places. So I'm grateful for that. We don't have any snow. We had that one day where we had a little bit of snow, but by, a couple of hours it was already gone. But it is so nice. We go out and I see the Oregon mountains and they do have the snow on top, and so that's pretty. So I'm sure that up at Cloudcroft they've got snow because it is a ski area. And it's very close. It's only about an hour, hour and a half away from here to drive up there. If I want to get up where there's snow and pine trees and all of that, I can leave the desert. I can be up there in an hour, hour and a half. So that's the good thing about here. The one thing we don't have, it's not easy to get to the ocean. The ocean's a bit of a ways away, so no ocean. But I do have desert, or I have pine trees in that type of area. So both of those are easy to get to where I'm at. And the good thing about being here is we don't have a lot of real inclement type weather, real severe things to deal with here. So that's another perk about where I'm living. We don't have a lot of wildfires because we're out in the desert. The most they might have is a blackout. If it's really windy, that would be one thing that they may, we might have to deal with if we're going across the desert, big sandstorm. But even that I've never really encountered here. To the degree where you have to pull off the road. So that's the good thing about living here. Haven't had floods, fires, most of that stuff is pretty calm here compared to many other areas in the U.S. So, and the cost of living here is cheaper. Buying a house here is cheaper, but there are not a lot of jobs here. Now that's my concern because I see them building tons of apartments and other things are going up in this area, and there just aren't jobs, okay? This is not a big city. But if you are someone that is retired and you have a little income, you're fine here. But again, this is not a place to come if you're looking for employment. Because there's just, now they are building new things. There are new restaurants coming in, I see that. And they are putting in some new businesses. So it looks like they're trying to expand here and put in more relevant things. We have one mall, which is tiny. So we don't have a lot of shopping areas and things like that here as well. Minimal restaurants when it comes to variety. A lot of Mexican restaurants, but minimal when it comes to other types of things. So that's just this area, Las Cruces in New Mexico. If you want something and you want to go shopping, you have to go to El Paso, which they have a ton of different areas, shopping and all of that. And that from here is about an hour away. Okay, so an hour away, if you want to go shopping, El Paso. Albuquerque's like 4 hours away. Albuquerque is way further north than I knew it was. I thought it was like kind of center of it, but no, it's Santa Fe is like an hour away from Albuquerque. So yeah, it's pretty far north. So anyway, that's what's here, what's going on, and chit chat, you know, this and that stuff. The puppies are both sitting here nonnering. I got nonner puppies. She says, I'm not nonnering, my eyes are open, Mom. I heard you talking about me. She's like, no, I'm not sleeping. Here I am. See, I'm not sleeping, Mom. No, I was just resting my eyes a little bit. Just a little bit, Mom. But no, I'm right here. I'm awake. There she is. They're good puppies. But they're not, she says, I'm not thrilled with that cold out there, though. I stuck my nose out this morning and backed up and said, no, I don't think I'm going out there. It is too cold. There's no way. Nope, not having it, Mom. Not having it. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.